Tulsi Gabbard said, Queen Camilla descends from her tower to talk to the little people. That's right. She stepped down to talk to the plebes. That's exactly what it feels like, because she feels like she doesn't have to sit down and explain her policy. She doesn't have to give us her policy. She doesn't have to sit down and answer questions and speak on why she flip flops so much and things like that. She could care less. This goes to show that Democrats don't really care anything about the people. So we're gonna play this clip. We're gonna talk about it. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account as well. So follow me there as well. All right, so let's talk about this news. Now, this comes from LifeGazette.com, and they report that in a recent segment on Fox News, former Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard delivered a scathing critique of Vice President Kamala Harris's performance during her widely publicized media appearance. Gabbard characterized Harris's interview as a failure, revealing a lack of substance and an apparent fear of scrutiny. That's exactly what it came off at. I mean, she only did like 18 minutes of an interview. When you see Trump goes around and do hours of interviews where he sit down and talk to people and explain his positions. She refuses to do that still. Softball questions, really doesn't answer any of the questions. So some of the questions that Dana Bass asked, which were some decent questions, she would not answer really. She would give word salads and go around about ways and things like that. And notice in the interview how she never really said that she never admitted that she was black. She said next question. You know what I'm saying? Like, she refuses to answer stuff that people are asking her questions about. But this analysis was discussed with host Pete Hegseth, who also pondered the potential implications of Harris's campaign strategy moving forward. So let's just get to that clip. Here we go. This was posted by Tulsi Gabbard on X. Here we go.
Well, first of all, I think let's just take a step back and look at the lead up to this massively hyped up interview. They've been hyping this up now for over a month. She's going to do a big interview before the end of the month. And so everyone was watching. We're looking, okay, what is this big interview going to be? Finally, Kamala Harris, after 39 days, Queen Kamala descends from her tower to come and talk to the little people. Yeah. And then what we saw made very clear what they've been trying to hide. She came across as very weak, insecure, clearly out of depth on any kind of issues, and not even knowing where she stands on different issues or frankly what her plans are. And she came across as someone who's afraid. And what she's afraid of is that we, the people, will see what she's trying to hide, and that there will be this moment that the American people will be like that child that has the courage to say, hey, guys, the emperor's got no clothes on. And that's her. That's her right now. And that's what came across and I think has been made very clear. It'll be interesting to see now whether they stick with this strategy of trying to hide her or whether the American people are going to continue to see who Kamala Harris really is.
Well, that's right. What's the alternate strategy now? Because I really think this is a big moment in the campaign. So do the betting markets, by the way, which totally flipped in favor of Donald Trump after this aired. How do you play it? Do you hide her more and play into the caricature that she's not capable? Do you put her out there? But if you put her out there, then she has to actually answer questions, and the big debate's coming up. So where do they go next?
Yeah, who knows what they're going to do? I'm sure they're telling themselves and telling her that she did a good job. But I can tell you what the American people need to hear and they need to see from both candidates running for president is who are you? What do you stand for? What is your record? And what is your plan to solve what is so broken in this country? I've been traveling with President Trump across different states just over this past week alone, and I've seen him in real time talking with reporters, answering tough questions that have not been pre-vetted, answering questions from voters in the country, speaking about his record, speaking about issues. Voters deserve that from every candidate running for president, and they are not getting it from Kamala Harris. And I think we're seeing why, because she doesn't have anything to say.
Absolutely. She doesn't have anything to say. That's why she's hiding. That's why she won't give any real live interviews. She can only talk for 18 minutes. How was she there at CNN for 6 hours and they only got 18 minutes from her? I would like to see the rest of it. How bad really was that interview? How much edited down was that interview? And I agree totally with Tulsi Gabbard. She came off as insecure, inauthentic, fake. This is why they've been hiding her, and this is why I believe they're going to continue to hide her, because the mainstream media is not really holding her accountable about sitting down live and answering real questions. They're not holding her accountable. They won't hold her accountable. So I believe she's going to continue to hide. I wouldn't be surprised if for some reason they try to get out this debate, because she can't hide from the debate. She won't have any notes. She won't have Tim Waltz there holding her hand. She won't have CNN there to be able to edit down her talking points. So I think this debate is going to be a disaster if it does happen. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.